Hi, my name is Angelique, and I'm doing this video to get the word out about what happened to my daughter. She was born at Metro Health October 25th, 2020 at 11:43 a.m. vaginally with the help of forceps. When they used the forceps, they nicked her neck and the side of her face, which bruised right here, and she has a knot right here. And with that being said, she also had got a infection in her bloodstream. My daughter was in the NICU from the day she was born till November 5th. November 5th, my daughter came home. The first few days, all she did was cry a lot and Cassie. I took her to her appointment November 7th. They told me that everything was normal. There was no infection in her face, and the swelling would go down and everything. Okay, so let's fast forward throughout the month of November. All she did was cry. I rushed me, her brother, and her father all to Mercy Health Hospital because we were all running fevers. Mind you, Mercy did not give anybody medicine or anything. All I did was did the COVID-19 test and the flu test, which both came back negative, and they sent us home. Now, before they even knew that the COVID test was negative, they still discharged us the same night. You have to wait 24 hours to get the COVID-19 results back. Going home, my daughter was still, cranky, running fevers. I was on Tylenol, everything. Finally, I broke our fevers. Even though I broke our fevers, she was still cranky. She would get really, really hot. Have moments where she would be drenching wet. And I called a doctor. They told me that was fine. Just give her Tylenol. Nothing was wrong. So the month of December come. We ended up going back to the hospital for the same reason that we went in November. Fevers and everything. They still didn't run any tests or anything. So with that being said, the month of January comes around. My daughter was rushed to the hospital January 17th, unconscious and not breathing, because she ended up having a seizure, which caused her to go unconscious because she got overexerted and hot. Because for some odd reason, she started running a fever, and I did not know. Because she was normal in the beginning part of the day, I laid her down for her nap. And when my fiance went to go check on my daughter, she was found drenched in wet and unconscious. We rushed her to the hospital, coming to find out my daughter had been seizing. My daughter had an infection in her body to the point that this has caused my daughter brain damage. Mind you, my baby is only 3 months old. And I am now being told that my daughter could be paralyzed for the rest of her life. My daughter could be where she can't eat by herself, do anything for herself. I am being told that it's a blessing my daughter even survived to be here on February 2nd, because she was physically ill. I mean, really, really ill. They didn't think my daughter would make it at all. My daughter came off her breathing tube January 26th of 2021. They called me January 27th and told me it was a possibility they had to put the breathing tube back in because she was not doing good on her own. But I am here to say that my daughter is perfectly fine. My daughter is doing good on her own. My baby has came a long way. She don't have a breathing tube in. She don't have the EEGs on no more. My daughter is awake and alert. She's able to move her body parts like they said she wouldn't be able to. She's able to vocal herself. She's able to turn her head. My daughter has made a major, wonderful progress. But I really need people to understand, when you have a hunch that something's wrong with your baby, I don't care who it is, what hospital it is, what doctor it is, push for something to be done. Because me letting these doctors tell me my baby was fine almost caused me to lose the most precious thing to me other than my son and his dad. And that is my baby girl. My kids are my everything. And because doctors think they know everything instead of listening to the parents, I almost lost mine. And I just really want the world to hear my story, because I have a story that could take you a long way.